continue.
Welcome to our last group meeting. So our first question is, how are you going to celebrate being done with the class? Or you can choose, how has the pandemic affected you? I was thinking about this. How I'm going to celebrate is my son goes into kindergarten next month. And I've got, this isn't a big celebration, but I've got a bunch of activities planned that I can finally dedicate my time more to my son before he goes in. So I'm excited to just spend some better quality time with him. So I guess it's his summer break. It's my summer break with him. So not very crazy, but that's what I'm going to do.
That's great.
For me, it's similar because I wanted to use my time by doing things that I wanted. For example, here in Chile, we are progressing like we are able to do more things now with the pandemic, and we can go to the gyms, gimnasios. I don't know how you say that.
Oh.
And I really wanted to go. I feel so a little fat. So I really wanted to go there and spend my time there. This will be my way to celebrate.
Yay.
Those sounds really good. I just want to lay down in bed and watch TV. I haven't done that in like months, you know. So I just want to like don't have to wake up early, just be lazy, watch Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm off tonight. I'm not working tonight, you know. And I was going out of town with my family, with one of my kids, but we had to cancel our trip. And this trip has been planned from last year, but we couldn't go with COVID. And again, we have a little inconvenience in our family. My daughter got cancer, and we find out about 5-6 months ago.
Oh, no.
But fortunately,
Oh.
she got treated and she is fine. So she has one more treatment to go. So if everything goes fine, and probably in September, we all gone to Mexico to visit my family. So yeah, we're excited. We are happy that my daughter is fine. And we're just gonna hang out here in town, but it's always something fun to do.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she's doing okay.
Yeah, she's doing fine. I mean, she had lymphoma, which is a here in the neck, and it was just a little thing, and then they did a surgery and lots of chemo, and but she has one more session to go, one more week to go, and she's cancer free.
Yay.
Well done. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What about anyone else? Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. For me, I'm gonna celebrate because my wife's birthday is in like August, mid-August. So we're planning a trip to Orlando, and we're just gonna visit a whole bunch of places out there. We got some tickets to this called this Discovery Cove in Aquatica. We got some restaurants lined up for like reservations and stuff. So pretty much just gonna have fun because this semester I get up really early for work. I work at like 3 a.m. And so I just had to like make like a lot of sacrifices and stuff. And one of those is like I couldn't really hang out with my wife as much. And so this is kind of like our week to just get away from a lot of the things and just hang out, the two of us.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, great. Good vacation.
Well,
Yeah.
Marissa, you doing anything? Or did I miss you?
Just hanging out with my son.
Sorry, hanging out with the son, okay.
Spending more time with him, more quality time at least.
See, this is why I got released as the ward clerk, because I couldn't write fast enough. But for me, I'm celebrating. This will be my. I got one more week to go, and then I'm done with the degree. So I'm quite chuffed about that.
Wow.
So I can finally relax.
Wow,
Good.
that's exciting.
Yeah. So
Yay.
graduation's on the 21st.
Oh wow.
And what are you gonna do after you graduate?
I'm just going to do some entrepreneurial stuff, and then I've got a job already, so it'll just be on the side for now, and then hopefully take it from there. And hopefully the side stuff can become more than just a side thing. See, but yeah.
Ah,
What is your side thing?
Well, yeah, like e-commerce, like
Oh, okay.
like these things. Yeah, so try and see if I can do some of that. I also wanted. I think I'll take too long, but I want to also help. We got quite a lot of people in poverty. I live in South Africa, and so there's quite a lot of people with poverty here. And so one of the things I'd like to do in the future is to offer like mentoring and funding to help these people that have very little luck. I mean, they earn about 2,000 Rand a month. Which is $1 is $1 is 16 Rand. So 2,000 Rand a month is, I mean, it's really nothing. It's $100 anyway. So yeah, so that would also be something I'd like to do. But anyway,
great.
as sure as I can make it.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
How has the pandemic affected you guys?
Oh, well, first of all, my trip, of course.
Yeah, we can just hit on it briefly.
Yeah. Other than that, I never stopped working. I work for UPS here in the airport. Is the world port where we get packages from all over the world. Every night we handle about 1.5 million packages. And I am a technician. So what I do is fix computers, scanners, all the equipment that we use for the sort. And so actually the pandemic increased our volume,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, because
Yeah.
everyone's shipping, buying online. And
Yeah.
we had a lot of work to do, but so we had to take care of ourselves with COVID. Many people that got COVID, and so I was very careful. I had my own office now, because before we used to share one office, everyone, but now everyone had got their own, and that was a good thing. So the whole pandemic didn't affect us in that way, but at church, you know, some people are still not attending in person, but spiritually, I don't think they really affected, but I just miss everyone at church, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the biggest during the pandemic. I missed church so much. Like, it was so weird not going to church every Sunday. We actually lived on a boat during the pandemic because we live in Clearwater Beach, and then we have a boat. So we just stayed in the boat and then far away from people. So it was a good pause, you know, the world literally went into pause. So it was a good break. But yeah, I missed the church.
Yeah.
It's fun because I wasn't in my church word, and we were preparing the things for come back to the church the next Monday. We are going to have meetings
Oh, good.
after like a year or more.
That's good.
Also, in my life, I love sports, so I couldn't do it during the pandemic. I was training in MMA, like fighting sports, and I was doing that after the pandemic. was very fun, but I couldn't now. But my favorite sport is rugby, and now we can do it now. So it's very exciting for me to come back to that.
Yeah, rugby in,
I
in
think,
Chile.
yeah, a lot. We have a lot.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I learned something new.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
Because
still are you still doing MMA?
Yeah, too.
Oh my
Yeah, too.
goodness. Are you a
Was
professional
No, no,
or
no.
just
Just training, just for fun. I love to train,
okay?
but not to be very competitive.
Oh, not like you're in the ring and then we can see you on the
No,
TV. Not
no. I
like
love
that.
my
Okay.
body. I think that is my temple. So, but now we can, and this is a very important part of my life. I divide my life like in 4 areas: church, family, studies, work, and sports. 5, sorry. So now I can retake that. That's very important.
That's great. I love MMA. We have a lot here in Florida. There's a lot of shows, MMA shows
Yeah,
here. Yeah. And my
it's
husband
good.
likes to take me there because he knows I like, it's weird, right? 'Cause I like people, I mean, I love watching people hurt each other. So weird.
Good. It's really fun.
But it is fun. It's a sport. Mhm.
It's a sport. Yeah, for sure.
So I guess we'll go on to what went right during the project. What are we proud of?
Oh, but we miss Keith and Dylan.
I
I
didn't
think
say anything.
it said for the pandemic question, we can say or how the pandemic. So we don't have to answer that one. We can answer one or the other. So it's
Yeah,
up to you guys.
Do you want to add anything, Keith or Dylan? Are you guys good?
How did the pandemic affect us? I think it affected us probably like, well, for me, like everyone. I don't know, did you guys get a lockdown where you weren't allowed out the house for a while? Or did you ever have an actual lockdown where you weren't allowed out the house?
Well, here, I mean, I've lived in North Carolina and Georgia through the pandemic, and I mean, we were never not allowed to leave our house.
Yeah, no, we had for 3 months, I think we were quarantined, like we weren't allowed to leave the house. So that was, in talking like Leonardo with the sports, I like to cycle and play touch rugby. And so
Good.
to miss that for 3 months, I got so desperate. The one time I even tried to see if I could take my bicycle and ride it on my back on the bed to see if I could at least just get the feeling of the, but yeah, it didn't really work.
Oh my gosh. That is funny.
Yeah.
Funny things we did
Keith,
during
anything on
pandemic.
your side?
For me,
I like your shirt, Keith.
thank you. Big fan, always and
Big
forever.
fan, yes.
Thanks.
For me, for a little bit, it affected work because I managed at a restaurant, and restaurants were closed for a while. But then eventually they were able to open back up, and I'd say definitely for sports and for like going to the gym, because I go to the gym a lot. And when that shut down, that was kind of like a big thing for me. And definitely sports like basketball and football and all those things. So, but I'm glad it's getting at least getting better now. So.
Yeah, for sure. 1 second. Okay, thank you for sharing. So I guess we'll move on to what went right during our project. I'm assuming the whole project. I personally was proud of our commercial. I thought it turned out really nicely. I liked how we grasped the idea from the Because of Him video that the church put out. I thought it was a good marketing technique, simple, clean, and I really liked Dylan's editing on it. So
Thanks.
I was pretty proud of that.
I really like our group our teamwork. I'm working with another group as well right now, and it's total opposite. So I really like our teamwork, even though Dylan is like on the other side of the world, but he still makes it and then makes an effort. That's really good. That's great. If you're in a group that's like complete opposite, you can tell that our group is awesome when it comes to teamwork.
Yeah, I like that as well. I'm taking 6 classes right now,
Oh, wow.
and all my classes, well, except for I think one of them, each of them had groups, and there's only been 2 classes where the groups were like really good, which is this class and my business class. But then like the other ones is like I try to set things up, nobody responds, or someone responds like after
Oh,
the due date where I like already did everything and things like that. And so it's kind of frustrating. And so I'm glad that with this group, everyone was willing to do their part, even though, you know, time zones were a challenge and stuff.
Yeah.
for me
Yeah.
in personal, it's a little hard to participate in groups because English is not, it's not my the first language. So sometimes it's hard to try to communicate or to have the space to talk. But you guys help me a lot.
Aw.
Let me
But we
participate. This
understand
is
you
good.
very much. So I think your English is great. Your English is excellent.
No, thank you. Thank you. I tried.
Yeah. You're doing great.
Well,
I'm
I had to deal with groups every week at church. I'm at a bishop here in my ward, and every 2 weeks we had ward council, and you know we had to coordinate efforts and deal with personalities. That's a big thing, you know. I know that we want to accomplish something, but you know everyone has a different personality, and you had to learn to know each one so that you can accomplish something. And I know I have leaders that sometimes they're very busy. I understand their needs, and you need to know exactly what to ask to each one of them. In our case, I know time conflicts, and there's so many things that we do, but just we just had to be flexible, you know, as much as we can, and positive and patient, you know. Even if you're frustrated, just try again. You know, that's all that we do. Nothing is perfect. And I was a little bit nervous about doing this group from the beginning, but I said, okay, well, let's do it, and it's been doing great. So I'm very proud of all of you guys.
Thank you.
I think you are a very cool bishop. I
Thank
bet
you.
everybody loves you.
Well, you know what? I don't know. It's just natural, I guess. No, um, I like all that you had to do is just love everyone. That's it. You had to show love, patience, and kindness to everyone. That's it.
Another achievement that we have that's important is the participation of Dylan. I know that everyone says, but for me it's very important. He is in another place of work, another time, but he participated a lot. He helped us a lot with the video. It was excellent.
Thanks. Thanks, Lou.
Absolutely.
Cool. I guess what did I enjoy about the project? Well, I think first of all, I mean, I feel very special now. You guys are going to make me cry. All these nice things. But yeah, I think the group as a whole has been also like, I think we've had as you know now, I'm coming to the end of my courses, and so I've had a few groups, and you know, luckily I must say I haven't had too many bad groups. But yeah, we definitely. I've enjoyed working with you guys. You're all trying hard, and I think that's all we can ask, you know. And so I've enjoyed the group. I've enjoyed also the content, And I think yeah, so I think we've done all right. I mean, like if I look back at before this course, what I knew about social media and what I know now, there's definitely been an improvement. So I think that's, if anything, is also something to be proud of. And I'm sure you guys have all had that feeling as well, where you've probably learned something. Like, I'm a total novice with Instagram. I've barely ever used it, and so now I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm like stuck on Instagram now. Like I never used it before, but now I'm like on it every day. So anyway.
It's addicting, huh?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add, or did you?
Myself? Or
Yeah.
Q? So,
I think he spoke.
Yeah, I think you hit on it too. The groups.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, we've.
Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's everyone's kind of. I think that's been a nice common thread, was that the group was good, which is nice to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what went wrong? What challenges did we face? To me, the obvious is just time zones. But you know, and I did like though when you know, when we couldn't make it, everyone would add to it and try to participate. So that was nice. Because life happens, and you got family, kids, jobs. I mean, unfortunately, at least I'm not an 18-year-old on campus that can give all of my time to school like I used to could. So it's kind of, you get what I'm saying. I miss those days, but then I'm happy where I'm at. But I think those are always challenges of just coordination. So, anyone else?
I don't think that everything. I don't think that anything went terrible. Everything goes pretty good. Of course, there is a lot of things we can improve, but this is just with base experience and the job. But I think I can do this again with you guys and make it better. But I'm so proud of the work we've been doing together.
Yeah. Mhm.
Amen.
Emmeline, you want to make any comments on that?
No,
Because
totally agree.
We're all in agreement. You know, it's been a
Yeah.
good, I just, yeah. Life doesn't always go as planned, but things went well. I don't know. Maybe I'm just
Yeah.
speaking from my own experience. This whole semester has been hard for me because I've not to talk about my pregnancy, but it's not been easy. So I'm very happy that this semester is ending so that I can just rest, and I don't know. It's been challenging for me on a personal level, but not because of you guys. So anyway, anything else?
yeah, other than lack of sleep, nothing. Yesterday was quite funny, I must say. I set my alarm, so I woke up at 2 a.m. And then I realized it was the Eastern time, and so like, oh man, okay, yeah. So I was two hours out on my time to you guys, but in the end it worked out because then I ended up having time to do all my assignments, so I got that done. So it's kind of, but yeah, so I'm still haven't slept since then, so I'm still buzzing on fumes. So if I start talking nonsense, then you know why that's happening.
Appreciate you making the effort to be involved. I'm sure it's not easy. So
it wasn't. It's definitely not as bad as having to do a course while pregnant. So.
Oh no, I'm surviving. Thank you.
That's a great point. Yeah.
Yeah. So what would we do differently next time is our next question. I mean, I don't really see what.
Maybe we can show more our faces. It's good to talk with someone, not just a
You're
voice,
talking
but
to me directly. I know he's talking about me.
no,
No,
not exactly, but
Yeah.
but it's good. It's hard to be in a virtual world now in pandemic is worse.
Yeah.
So look faces is good.
okay.
Um, I don't I don't see anything that you can do differently. I think doing the group on WhatsApp, that's great. I think doing the, sharing the documents all together so everyone can see and edit, that was good. I think the Zoom went great. Um, I don't know. It's hard to think something we do differently.
Yeah, it's kind of my thoughts. That went well. Anyone want to add anything else to that?
Not
No.
me.
I think we all try to put in a decent effort. So I don't think that's, you know, I think if we were slacking, then maybe there'd be more stuff to put down here. But I think for the most part, we tried. I don't think there was any time where we didn't try pretty much our best at it. So
Yeah, for sure.
I think it went all right.
All right. What is one thing we learned about social media marketing?
Like I said, Instagram.
For
would
me,
be
I think
WhatsApp.
Oh, there we go.
WhatsApp is a good one.
Never
For
done
me,
WhatsApp until Dylan said. I'm sorry.
the power that advertising have in social media, it's important. It's big.
Yeah.
I learned that Google Ads is great. I mean, but you spend a lot of money in campaigns and ads. I mean, I was running a campaign last semester and I noticed that it's could be kind of expensive. And it has some impact. Yes, I had a little revenue, but I think social media marketing, it is more impacting even more because everyone is in social media, most of the people, lots of people. And it's interesting how when you look for an item on Google, on Amazon, whatever, it shows up on your Facebook, your Instagram, you know. I was so impressed how do they know this? It's like a magic, you know. I was very impressed. And next time that I'm gonna start promoting something, I'm gonna invest in social media, like in Facebook or Instagram, for my next business project. I'm gonna invest a campaign in those places because those are giving you more audience.
Yeah. It's a good idea. I also liked learning about ads and stuff. I thought pay per click was cool, and I also wasn't very familiar with Twitter, so I learned a little bit about Twitter. I mean, I knew what it was, but something that I've also noticed about social media, it's all a little redundant. Like you think about like stories and filters, and I guess I already knew that, but anyway, I thought that was interesting that just to see how social media has evolved. So, because it evolves all the time, but I guess it's because our society evolves all the time too. So, anyway, that was a rant, but
I think it's good.
I'd say I learned that that social media is definitely just if you're trying to be successful in like your business or whatever the case is, that it's definitely the wave that you should be riding because that's going to get you like further with whatever business that you're trying to do, because it has such a powerful outreach to a lot of people. And so you'll see like mostly everyone using it, and if everyone's not using like the top 3, they're at least using 1 or 2 of them, so you'll still be able to reach them no matter what. So
It's true. Very true. Let's see. Emily, did you say something about it?
Yeah, like what Dylan said, he learned about Instagram. I learned about WhatsApp.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But
Yeah.
this is a really good introduction, I think. It's
Yeah.
a really good introduction course, introduction to social media. I really love the first project that you create your dream vacation. I get so carried away, like I planned for a whole month, and I didn't know that she only asked for 7 days. I really enjoyed that.
That's cool. Love that.
Cool.
All right, cool. Any last minute coordination for the final project?
So I
The final
understand.
project was,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Emmeline.
the final project is about what we learned. It's nothing technical, I think. It's more a reflection, I think. Is it? That's how I understand it.
I'm looking for it because I don't know what.
Okay, I had seen the examples of the last project, and we can put a PowerPoint presentation together. If you want it, I can share it with you so we can add it together. And it has everything since the beginning until the end. We're gonna include our assignment from yesterday that we completed. We're gonna add it in pictures and links, and we're gonna have to add as many examples in that presentation. So I'm gonna create a new PowerPoint presentation link for you guys so that we can put it together. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, do you want to assign, Julio, do you want to assign each of these? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bullet points. So do you want to assign?
Yeah. We can choose one of the points, and we just had to
once you create the presentation, you can share it with us, and then we'll just put in our parts.
Okay, I'll do that, and then you can choose it.
Well, should we do that now, and then we can put that in as part of our last minute coordination for the final project?
Okay.
And I'll just put each one in under each person's name.
Yeah. Are we supposed to record it? Are we supposed to present it, or just the PowerPoint?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
I think
It doesn't say though.
In there. We don't have to present it or anything.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah. I can do the summary. It's the easiest. I'm just kidding.
So I'm gonna do it right now so you can see it, the link.
Okay.
And is the earliest we can finish this, the better, you know?
Well, I think we've got to be done about, so it says the 22nd, okay, it's 22nd for me, but it's the 21st. So yeah, we've got, I think it's Wednesday. So it's not much time to get it in.
It is called Google Slides, which is like a PowerPoint button on Google.
Yeah.
You know. And
Same.
what is the title of this presentation?
It's It just says final presentation. It's a digital live final presentation.
For now, I'm just gonna put in
IDL.
final presentation, and then we can rename it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to assign this now, Julio, or does anybody want to pick one? I can do the.
Can you name it, all of them, for me, please?
Company
Oh,
intro. The second is customer journey. Next, social media strategy. YouTube video ad. To digital marketing strategy. What would you change? And the summary.
I think we already have a lot of this work done in our documents that we have, but we just had to keep adding more. So I think everyone can work together, like make modifications to the thing.
Because we have these projects to do it, so we just need to put it in the PowerPoint.
Putting together.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
So I'm sorry, my son was talking to me. So we're not gonna get assigned individual things, or are we just gonna all work on it together? Okay, sounds good. It's due by Wednesday.
Yeah.
Can I suggest we just divide it up? I think that would actually be the quickest. And then we just, if we need to, we can meet after that if there's anything that you feel that still needs to be done. Just personally, I think it would go quicker if we each have one little section and then we put it on the slide. And then if you see any issues with it, we can either correspond via WhatsApp, or we can meet to have just to touch it up at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that idea too.
Yeah,
like pick a section.
I can take a social media strategy.
That's week 9, and so that'll be for you, Marissa. Eh?
Yeah.
Can I take the customer journey?
Customer journey, Leonardo. Okay.
I'll do the video ad.
So just give me a sec. Video ad. Where's the video ad gone? What week is that? Okay, 10.
Week 10.
Okay. So it's Keith. I still, whenever I see you now, Keith, all I can think of is feel the thrill.
Right.
All right. And then, Emmeline, you said you want to do the summary. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll do the summary.
Okay, cool.
If nobody wants it.
I think it's fine.
With a strong conclusion.
I want the summary.
Okay. So we've got, what else is still left?
What is left for me?
Okay, so we've got company intro.
Okay.
You want to take that, Julia?
Yes.
All right. Cool. All right. So what I'll do is well, you've got the link to this, so it's I think we'll submit this, but then also if you're needing to just review it, what I was thinking is because my shorthand or typing, whatever, it might not be so great. So if you want to also just touch up what I've said, if you feel like you want to make yours sound a bit better, you can just come and edit it as well. But yeah, so it'll be at the bottom here. Then you can just come and see what was assigned to you. Okay, so company intro. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 2 more. So I need to assign one to myself. Has anyone else not had anything yet to do? We've got, which one's left? Week 13. Okay, so I think mine will be the week 13 digital marketing strategy. And then we've got, okay, so we've got what would you change? Is anyone willing to take the what would you change?
I could take this and change with other, the last one I took.
I can help you with that, Leonardo, if you want to.
With
Yeah.
customer journey?
No, the what would you change?
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
because summary and what we would change, it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right,
so,
guys. Oh yeah, go ahead.
sorry, so then I think that's, okay, so it's everyone's, okay, so just quickly to run by then, so Julio, then you'll be company intro for, that's in week 6. Emmeline, you're gonna do summary and then what would you change, and that will be also with Leonardo. And then we're gonna do the customer, so Leonardo, you'll also do the customer journey as well then, if that's all right with you.
Yeah. It's no
Cool.
problem.
And then Keith, you're doing the YouTube video ad on week 10, and Marissa, you're doing social media strategy on week 9, and then I'll do digital marketing strategy on week 13. I think that's everything.
Awesome, guys. It's been wonderful. 45 minutes almost.
Yeah,
This video.
we're on time.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna start the video.